these National Guardsmen who are here today as federal soldiers are Alabamians, and they live within our borders, and they are our brothers. We are winning in this fight because we are awakening the American people to the dangers that we have spoken about so many times, which is so evident today, the trend toward military dictatorship in this country.
And so at day's end, the University of Alabama in Tuscaloosa had been desegregated, and students Jimmy Hood and Vivian Malone had been signed up for summer classes.
Ma'am, you dropped your book.
Would you say Forrest Gump portrays this event accurately?
Yes, though Forrest Gump adds a humorous remark to the unfortunate incident. The event was similar to the real-life moment. Governor George Wallace stood in front of the school and blocked 2 black students from entering. This reflected his inaugural promise of segregation now, segregation tomorrow, segregation forever. In a historical event referred to as the stand in the schoolhouse door, when the governor literally stood in the doorway as federal authorities tried to let students enter. You ever need a boost for running? If so, try this run juice. I feel like
It wasn't always fun. Lieutenant Dan was always getting these funny feelings about a rock or a trail or the road, so he'd tell us to get down, shut up.
Get down! Shut up!
So we did. I don't know much about anything, but I think some of America's best young men served in this war. There was Dallas from Phoenix. Cleveland, he was from Detroit.
Hey, Tex. Hey, Tex. Man, what the hell's going on?
And Tex was... Well, I don't remember where Tex come from.
Nothing.
Foot platoon, on your feet. Still got 10 clicks to go to that river. Move out. Oh. Step it out.
Hey, hello, Wilson. Nice to meet you. It's the Vietnam War and Forrest Gump portrayed accurately, Wilson?
Andrew, yes. The Vietnam War is portrayed very similarly to how it actually was. The movie shows how scary and uncertain the war was, as Forrest is instructed to fall at random times. This uncertainty is mirrored in Tom O'Brien's writings, where he says, "The only certainty is overwhelming amenability."
Thank you.
Are you enjoying yourself in our nation's capital, young man?
Yes, sir.
Well, where are you staying?
It's called the Hotel Ebot.
Oh, no. I know of a much nicer hotel. It's brand new, very modern. I'll have my people take care of it for you.
Security, Frank Wells.
Yeah, sir. You might want to send a maintenance man over to that office across the way. The lights are off and they must be looking for a fuse box or something, because them flashlights, they're keeping me awake.
Okay, sir, I'll check it out.
Thank you.
No problem.
Good night.
Therefore, I shall resign the presidency effective at noon tomorrow. Vice President Ford will be sworn in as president at that hour.
Wilson, I got a question for you.
Yeah?
Is Forrest Gump's portrayal of the Watergate scandal very accurate? I'd say it's very, very accurate. The portrayal shows how the Watergate scandal happened at the Democratic National Committee, which eventually led to Nixon's resignation. However, the film inaccurately portrays Forrest Gump's part. Forrest Gump didn't actually uncover the scandal, and this is shown in Frank Willis's security log, where he states they found tape on the doors and called to make an inspection. So this means it was not Forrest Gump who uncovered the scandal.
Okay. Thank you for answering my question.
You're welcome.
I'll see you.
Forrest, tell us a little bit about the war in Vietnam.
Well, there's only one thing I can say about the war in Vietnam. And that's all I can say about Vietnam.
Forrest!
Jimmy!
Forrest!
Great to see you, Andrew.
Howdy, partner.
Oh yeah, let's get to it.
All
Let's
right.
get right to it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, we are going to be talking about Forrest Gump's speech, as you know. So,
All right.
I'd like to
All right.
ask you, how does this show frequency, form, and reason for revolt?
Well, let me think about this for a second. The Vietnam War was a major focal point of social unrest in America. There were many protests and lots of people didn't want the Vietnam War going on. They thought it was unright and injustice. This is shown through Forrest giving a speech about an anti-war protest, and this was portrayed in the scene that we just played. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Come on down to Bubba Gump Shrimp Co. We got shrimp kebab, we got shrimp sandwich, and we got shrimp gumbo.
Thanks, Bubba. I got it.
Man, this shrimp gumbo is so good.
First, Mama, what does vacation mean? Vacation? Where's that anyway? Vacation is where you go somewhere and you'll never come back.
No.
Hey, Wilson.
Hey.
I have a question for you. How does this scene represent the importance and organization of family?
This scene of Forrest Gump and his mom shows the importance of organization through Forrest's mother provides emotional support and protection through maintaining a strong and adaptive family, though they don't even have a father. Their father went away, as she says, vacation is forever.
Okay, thank you.
One, okay, go.
Forrest, I'm sick.
What, a cough, dude? A cold?
Some type of virus. The doctors don't know what it is, and there's nothing they can do about it.
You can come home with me if you like. You and little Forrest can come to my house in Greensboro. I'll take care of you, Steve.
Will you marry me?
Hello, Gunner.
Hey, Andrew.
I have a question for you today.
Okay.
So you know how we're doing a project on Forrest Gump about how accurate it is. How does this show the disease and its social culture effects?
Well, the movie shows disease and its social cultural effects, and the fact that the disease was often frowned upon, and Jenny is obviously distressed. Most likely because the disease she has is really unknown by doctors, and there's nothing they can really do for her.
Three, two, one, action.
Know what it is. They can't do anything about it.
Just sit.
Will you marry me, Forrest?
Scary and uncertain the war was. Why are we laughing? Uncertain the war was, as Forrest is instructed to fall at random times.
Smiling back again.
Vietnam War is portrayed very similarly to how it actually was. The movie shows how scary and uncertain the war was, as Forrest is instructed to fall at random times. This uncertainty is mirrored in Tom O'Brien's writing, where he says, "The only certainty is overwhelming immobility."
Thank you, Wilson.
You're welcome.
Because
Just
it's
press-
one word, dude.
Okay. Security log, where he states, 1:74 a.m. Tape rounds.
174? Are you actually serious? How does this scene?
Wait, he.
You touched the button way too many times. You're acting like you're trying to.
You're sitting on a freaking pile of boogers right now. Just so you know.
What?
There was like boogers like sitting on the desk. That's why. I
No,
was,
there was not. Shut
there
up.
was.
No, there was not.
There was a green stuff.
That's not a booger. That's a freaking.
That literally is a booger.
It's not a booger.
That is a booger.
That's probably food. We eat food in here.
I don't know any
would someone-
green food that looks like a booger.
Grape.
That's not a booger.
I can't stop running.
Countdown, please.
3, 2, 1.
And we got shrimp gumbo.
Lots of enthusiasm. Thank you.